Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Thomas the Great coming back with another video. Hope y'all staying inside, staying safe, keeping your family safe, and I hope we get through this sooner than later. But today I want to talk about sleep paralysis. Have y'all heard of it? Sleep paralysis? I'm pretty sure we all have. It's just a scientific word, or term, should I say, given to what we better know as Kushma in Louisiana, which just means bad sleep. Everybody else may know it being referred back to maybe witch riding your back, demon on your chest, whatever the case may be. But basically all it is whenever you sleeping and you feel like you have to get up, but you can't get up. That's what they call sleep paralysis. But what is it? Because whenever you look it up on Google search engine, it just says that the occurrence that takes place when a person can't talk and can't get up. They give some examples of what some of the causes can be, like bad stress. You could be, sick, like I say, stressed out. You could be overly fatigued, whatever the case may be. But that's some of the reasons and causes why they say on Google search engine can cause sleep paralysis. But I tell you, from my time experiencing this from an adolescent up until even now, I tell you what I believe the reason of sleep paralysis is. It's some times that I can recall that it happens more than others. And the times that it does happen, even from adolescent up to now, is when I'm sleeping on my back. Now, it was very hard for me to sleep on my back now as an adult. But whenever I was younger, I would sleep on my back quite easily. And when I would sleep on my back, it would happen. The frequency of it happening was more and more and more and more often than less. It would feel like I would have to get up to, maybe go run to the restroom, and I couldn't seem to get up, and I would be stuck in that position, no telling how long, but, I would be stuck there until finally I would relax instead of trying to fight it, instead of trying to yell out to, call for somebody to come help me or trying to fight the move. It happened until I would relax, just, take a few deep breaths, knowing that this hadn't happened before. And then, finally it would kind of release. Then I'll be able to get up, do what I have to do, whatnot. I believe that it's the physical, and this is going to get, I know if some of y'all not used to hearing this or don't believe in this or whatever the case is, just keep an open mind. I just ask that you keep an open mind. But what I believe it is that, and I'm gonna use a demonstration with my fingers right here, because the phone is in the is in the other hand. So I believe, let's just say this thumb right here, right? This thumb is our body, physical body, right? And let's just say my index finger right here, right, is our spiritual body. So when we lay down to sleep in the physical, right, we laying on our back, we sleeping. They say dreams, when we dreaming, we actually in the spirit realm. All right. So I believe that when our physical body goes to sleep and this happens, our spirit body sometimes get caught right here, right on top of our physical body. Right. And so whenever we go to try to get up, while our body, our spiritual body is laying on top of our physical body can't respond because we actually caught right outside of our physical body, just in the spirit. And that happens, I don't know why it happened. I don't know if it's something to do with us laying on our backs that affects the pineal gland. I don't know what it is, but it's something that takes place whenever we sleep on our backs. At least for me, that's how it happened with me. And I also believe that it's all tied in with not only just sleep paralysis, or Kushman, like I say, as we know it in Louisiana, or witch riding your back, demon on your chest, whatever the case may be, whatever you refer to it as. But I think that this is all tied into two other things as well. Astro projection, if y'all heard of that, astro projection, we'll go through that too. And sleepwalking. I think all three of them is the same thing. Now, what's astral projection? Well, astral projection, they say, is when instead of your physical body, right, and your spirit body being on top of one another like that, that's sleep paralysis. All right, you try to get up, you can't move because your spirit body is sitting right here. So when you astral project, physical body laying down, spirit body starts to leave the physical, and then you shoot up and you can roam around, right? You can, whatever the case may be, you out. All right, you out in the astral world. That's what astral projection is. With the spiritual body actually leaves the physical body and roams into the world, just in the spirit world. That's astral projection. And then sleepwalking, I believe, is okay. Here's the physical body again, right here on the thumb. You're laying down. The spirit body is inside, nothing disconnected, but yet you are still, because they say the mind never sleeps. The mind doesn't sleep. It works 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If it stops, then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. So when you sleepwalk, you actually controlling your physical by your spiritual. And some people, they walk with their eyes closed, they still going through doorways, no problems. They go and open up refrigerators, no problem. Eyes all closed, because that's the physical, but your spiritual is controlling, right? So sleep paralysis, physical, spirit, physical trying to respond, can't, because your spirit is lingering right on top of your physical. Astral projection, physical, spirit, completely disconnect. Now you roaming freely in the spirit realm. That's astral projection. Sleepwalking, physical, spirit. Your spirit is controlling the physical, which makes it seem as if you sleepwalking, but you really controlling your physical body by your spiritual body, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds a little out of this world, but literally it is. And one thing about being in the spirit world is that you can actually, like I say, y'all just bear with me, keep an open mind, but I experienced this a lot whenever I was younger. And now, just a handful of times now, as I'm an adult, but it's not nearly as much as when I was an adolescent. When you're in the spirit world, excuse me, there's spiritual things that exist that we can't see in this physical body. So I'm really doing this video for my oldest daughter. Her friend had a question about it. My daughter asked me, I responded. So I'm giving this really for her friend. Things exist in the spirit realm, things that may be out of this world in the physical that we can't quite explain, right? So when, let's just say, you have an incident where you occurring sleep paralysis, when you caught like that with your spirit on top of your physical, you actually may catch a glimpse of things that happen in the spirit realm because you're in a spirit form at that time. So a lot of people get afraid because they may see something, that's unexplainable. It may look scary. It may look unexplainable. And they get real frightened about it. Well, that's because you're in the spirit realm. There's no need to fear it, because these spiritual things, they don't have no power over us. As, well, that'd be a whole nother video. But don't be afraid. It's just because you don't know what's going on. right? So I know it looks wacky. I know it looks out of this world. It looks scary. It's concerning. Excuse me. But it's nothing to fear. It's nothing to worry about. If it was, you wouldn't be here, you know what I'm saying, to explain to friends, family, um, people that you can trust with your information and talk like this. You wouldn't be here to be able to tell them that stuff if it was something to fear. Okay. If the spirit realm can actually um, cause harm to you, um, or would have caused harm to you, should I put in a better choice of words, um, trust me, it would have happened to you by now. So don't fear it. Honestly, try to understand it more. Try to understand what's going on. Don't be afraid, trying to fight the stuff when it happens. Try to understand, or wonder why it's happening. And you try to understand, get some learning from it. If it happens again, sit back and instead of, being tense and stressed about it, just sit back and try to understand what's going on at that time when it's happening. you know, Things that can minimize it. Try to sleep on your back less. I know scientists say that it's the best, or should I say, experts say it's the best sleep to get on your back. Some people ain't back sleepers. I know I'm not a back sleeper, especially when all that stuff happened when I was younger. It's very hard for me to sleep on my back at this time. I do it just every blue moon, but I usually sleep on my side, and that really minimized the times that I have this sleep paralysis incidents. So I can, tell you or anybody that may have a problem, try to sleep on your side. Um, Try to minimize that if you have them issues with sleep paralysis. Like I say, your best sleep is going to come from sleeping on your back. And that is the case. You won't have so many back problems, pain and aches and whenever you wake up. But if you're having them spiritual encounters and you want to minimize them or get rid of them, just try to sleep on your side and see if that'll help you out. Astro projection, I know there's a lot of books on it. There's a lot of YouTube videos on it, on how to astro project. And like I say, this will all be another video, but be very careful with the astro projection because, like I say, it's spiritual things that we don't quite understand that happens in the spirit. And it's for a reason. We have a veil over our physical eyes to keep us from looking inside the spirit, because it'll really drive a person insane if they was able to see all the things that would happen in the spirit that we ain't aware of. So be very careful with the astral projection. Yes, it's very, very, very real. It's very possible for a person to succeed at astral projection. But like I said, just like you have bad things and bad people in this physical world, you have some bad things and you have some bad things in the spirit world as well. And it won't be quite good, if you're not careful. So just definitely be careful with the astral projection. Sleepwalking, I don't know much about because I don't recall a time where I ever sleptwalked. So I can't really speak on that, but there's plenty of YouTube videos you can see where people sleepwalk and they just, it's just a spirit controlling the physical. That's all. So I hope this information was useful for somebody. Like I said, I really hope that my daughter friend sees it, and hopefully get some answers and understanding. Um, if y'all have any questions, just leave a comment, message me. If y'all like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please share this because somebody can use this information. It's a lot of the times that we as people have these spiritual encounters and we scared to talk to other people because we may be labeled crazy. Whatever the case is, people may, unfriend us because they may think we weird. Oh, we out of mind. Whatever the case is, this isn't a popular topic amongst the masses of people. Okay, trust me, I know. So if y'all have any questions, concerns, just shoot me a comment at the bottom, and we can definitely try to get some understanding together. All right. Once again, this time is a great. I hope y'all have a blessed and safe time during this quarantine. And just please be careful. If y'all have to go out, keep it to a minimum, but just make sure y'all taking the right measures to protect yourself and your family. All right, y'all have a good one.